And one. How do I start? How do I start? Okay, I'm good. All right. Good morning to all the boys and girls out there. This is Adriel Talamantes with Happs News. I'm here at the Luitoi Shrine here in Phuket town on Phuket Island in Thailand. It is real busy here in the street, goddamn. I'm here for the annual Phuket Vegetarian Festival, which is a 9-day celebration that has a lot of history to it. And I'll try to run it down right now because there's a lot of commotion going on. Let me get away a little bit. Fuck, look at all this traffic. 1 second. You'll notice a bunch of people in white everywhere. They are all participating in this year's Vegetarian Festival, which centers, as you might guess, on not eating meat, and it's a local religious or spiritual practice that started approximately 150 years ago here on the island of Phuket. There's a heavy Chinese immigrant presence here, dating back from over hundreds of years. And back in the 1800s, there was a traveling group of Chinese opera performers who, once they came through Phuket, they ended up contracting malaria, which was basically a death sentence at the time. And 1 second, don't want to get hit by a car here. And basically, since they felt they were going to die, they decided to do a bunch of spiritual practices in devotion to the 9 Chinese emperor gods that are familiar with that are associated with Taoism and Confucianism. So, besides the obvious of maintaining a vegetarian diet, you're also not supposed to drink. You're supposed to wear white clothes, not engage in any sexual activity, keep clean utensils in the house for anybody who isn't participating in the vegetarian festival. And what else? Oh yeah, and if you're in mourning, you shouldn't participate either. So they run a pretty tight ship. The most striking visual aspect of the vegetarian festival includes various practices of self-mutilation, such as we're about to see right now. This gentleman who is in front of me has just pierced both of his ears and his cheek with large, well, I'll show you right now. How about that? Open cap. So you'll see guys with everything from, 45 caliber revolvers through their mouths, garden equipment. Yesterday, this guy had 2 pumps from a gas station just jammed into his face, and that didn't look too comfortable. But in addition to that, wandering throughout the town from the various Chinese shrines throughout Phuket town and Phuket Island, there will be, oh, you guys got to check this out 1 second. Yeah, you will see groups of various people walking around with swords and maces, literally just smashing the crap out of themselves. We got this guy here. It's a tight squeeze right now. I'm gonna walk up into the temple right now, so we can take a look at what they got going on. All these yellow flags you see all over the place, those indicate that they're selling only vegetarian food. Like all this stuff. Sawadee Krab. All this stuff is purely vegetarian. I mean, the first guy had like one long needle through like the bottom of his jaw. That other guy, he was a pincushion. He seemed like he had maybe about 5 or 10 in his mouth. Okay, and it looks like we got a dragon troop performance starting up right here. So let's check this out. And this guy's got one heck of a piece. It doesn't stop. They just keep coming. The practices of self-mutilation are basically just in devotion to the 9 emperor gods. They don't really have a direct correlation to one another, Drew, but it's more just about the sacrifice involved and whatnot. Okay, now we're in the shrine grounds. Okay. No, they only do this in October. The dates fluctuate slightly, but it starts in the beginning to the middle of October. And this guy literally has about 1,000 needles all through him. If we can get a look at him. This guy is getting pierced as we speak by these 2 attendants right here. To participate in the vegetarian festival is seen as a very merit-worthy thing to do, and everybody is given a lot of respect afterwards. Surprisingly enough, people don't really get scarred up too much by the piercing process. They use a lot of salve and stuff like that. Are there medical complications that arrive? Hi, Brandon. Nice to see you. Well, I mean, in 2011, I believe like 74 people got injured and 1 person got killed. But most of the times that's from the fireworks procession, because after what you see going down right now, there will be a procession to the beach, which is a couple miles away. And during that procession, people are throwing fireworks at everybody. It's like a war. And we've got a guy here going into spirit possession. One moment. The participants who take part in the piercing go into the main shrine area in front of me and basically go into an altered state of consciousness in which they feel that they are being possessed by the spirits of the different 9 emperor gods or other associated deities, and then they really get busy, as this individual is right here. Try to give the people a bit of space, because this is a very heavy duty thing, as you can see. Here we go. I'm going to try to get a bit closer to the altar now. See this gentleman there in the middle of the shot. He is up at the altar, and he is in the process of getting possessed by the spirits of the festival, by the spirits of the nine emperor gods. Hey, man. Can I get a little interview with you on camera for a second? Cool. What's your name, man?
Hey, I'm Cody. I'm from Toronto, Ontario, Canada.
Okay, me and Cody ran into each other yesterday during the procession somewhere on the streets of Phuket. How do you feel about the festival, man? What have you seen?
I love this festival, man. I'm vegan, so I come here for the food, but also come here for the experience. So, it's very beautiful to see how people can get into trances like this, and how faith overtakes them. I'm not faith, like I don't believe in faith at all, and I don't believe in religion, but it's still very beautiful to see this.
Cool. And so you're running your own travel blog, right? What's that called?
I run mindfulwanderlust.com. It's an ethical, responsible travel vegan blog. So.
Cool. All right. So give my man a little bit of love if you can.
Hey, man.
Thanks a lot, Cody.
See you guys.
Okay, right here in front of me on this movable altar is an antique statue of one of the emperor gods. And during the procession, people will lift these up on their shoulders and carry them around town on their way to the beach. I'm going to step back a bit and see what we got. See, there's another one of the altars there. I'll follow. Now here's okay, trying not to get in the way here. Sorry about all the movement, guys. The craziest thing I've seen so far, I mean, that's a toss-up, really. The individual a few minutes ago who had the 50 or 60 needles in his face probably did it. And here we go, everybody's walking out. This guy's got an axe in his face. And here's the main shrine right here. Okay. I don't want to get in the way of these guys. One moment. These guys are all holding statues of the emperor gods here. This gentleman is holding the piercing implements to give this guy a go. He's getting ready. A very brave young man. Here's some more acts for you guys. Hey guys, how's it going? I'm live streaming right now.
Where you stay at?
Nice to see you.
Where do I stay? Yeah. I stay at Blue Hostel. I'm live right now, but these are my two photography friends from yesterday. Want to give a shout out to anybody back in anywhere?
No, I don't like nobody.
All right, cool. All right, see you guys around. He doesn't like nobody. He's a nice guy though, JJ, and he's a great photographer too. Just to recap, we're here in Phuket town at one of the shrines here that's taking part in the annual vegetarian festival, or Tesakan Ahan Kinche. Okay, and I think I am going to follow for a little bit. And this guy is also getting. This guy is in an altered state of consciousness. He is experiencing spirit possession right now. So we're just going to stay with him for a little bit. And if you guys want to see more content like this, just follow us on Happs News on Twitter. We got plenty more like this in the works. That guy literally had the whole flag in his mouth. Okay, let's take a little bit of a walk. Okay, guys. So that was pretty interesting, as I think you'll agree. You don't see that every day. I try to keep my self-mutilation, festivals, it's about one a year. Buddy cop. This guy has a lot going on, as you can see. And here comes that other gentleman who we saw. He's holding a whip in one hand and the flag in the other. Hey, Steve, want to do an interview? I'm live right now.
No, don't worry.
All right. Various local homes and businesses will have shrines set up, and as the possessed individuals pass them, they will partake of some of the offerings left out and give blessings to the people who put the shrines up. An altered state of consciousness, I guess, if from the Western standpoint, anybody who's in the States, they've seen people go to church and just really get whipped up with the Holy Spirit, as it were. This is their version of that. Oftentimes, they're not going to remember anything that they've seen here or anything that they did during their times being possessed, being in a trance state. Yes, spirit possession. That was for Jennifer. How's it going, by the way, Jennifer? Yes. Thailand is a very safe country, much safer than the United States, actually. That's why I live here now. I've lived here for about 3 years, but I'm from Southern California. And how are you doing out there, boss lady? You got a big? Phuket is on the Andaman coast, in the southwest of the country, just south of Myanmar. No, it's not a contest really out here, anything like that. I mean, people have gotten more extravagant over the years, because traditionally it was just knives, spikes, traditional like melee weapons of that nature. But now you'll see sometimes, like I've seen, as I said before, like the pumps from a gas station, 2 of those through some guy's mouth yesterday. Sometimes you'll see large saw blades. This guy has gone the traditional way. It is 6:51 in the morning. And one of the assistants here is giving him some oil to keep his mouth okay. At this festival, hi Andra, they do fire walking ceremonies, and they do something called the bladed ladder ceremony, where it's exactly what it sounds like. It's a ladder with knives for rungs, and they have to climb up and down it. This fellow is crossing the street with the help of his attendants. I would get one if they would let me, but I don't think they want me to join in the fun and games. I'm a tattoo guy myself. And here's a good grouping here. There's a handful of tourists, really. I believe there are individuals who take part more than 1 year, and but yes, surprisingly, people do not get scarred up too much. So everybody's just posted here right now. These four gentlemen, actually five gentlemen, are in a trance state. They don't seem to be in any pain. Hi, Jay Reville. I hope I'm saying that right. At Reville J1. I am in Phuket, Thailand right now, in Phuket town, and this is the vegetarian festival, the annual vegetarian festival they hold here. Hey there, David. Long time no see. How are you doing? So I'm going to walk around a bit more. Oh, here we go. This guy has a fishing rod with line through his face. So this guy's ready to go to the beach. This is a practice that is associated with local historical events, but also with Taoism and Confucianism. Hi there, LA. At one AJQ. I am in Phuket, Thailand right now. He probably does like fishing, Murdoch Babcock at McFitz. I wouldn't be surprised. And sometimes when they are really adjusting stuff, they put up the black flag. This guy has a lantern pierced through his face right here. And as you can see, we are just posted out here in the middle of the street, getting ready to go. tour bus with unsuspecting package tourists going by, getting an interesting sight this morning. Hi there, David. I mean, one of the things I really like about Thai culture is how varied and multifaceted it is. You have elements of Hinduism, you have elements of Buddhism, obviously, because it's a predominantly Buddhist country. But there's a mixed fusion of beliefs that have come through over the waves of Chinese immigrants over the years. That's why, you know, the shrine you just saw is in the Chinese style, not the Southeast Asian style, the Thai style. And it's basically like just a cultural explosion in a lot of ways. And in addition to this festival, there's, you know, the Rocket Festival they do in the northeast of the country, which is, you know, part of a whole nother lineage of belief and traditional practices. You've got the Ghost Dance Festival, you've got the Waiguru Tattoo Festival. You guys will probably see me do a lot of that. Does Thailand, hi there, LA. I don't really know that Thailand has a lot of practices that Americans mimic besides, you know, how we like to make really bad pad Thai. People from Phuket come down here. In other parts of the country, they do some parts of the country, they do smaller versions of this, but because the vegetarian festival started here, because it started here, there's this is where, you know, it really goes off. This really pops off. How's it going, sir? Could I get you a little interview with you for a second? Is that all right? Okay, me too. A lot of the photojournalists you run into, no matter what you're covering, sometimes they're kind of jerks, but it's okay. I'm a photojournalist too, so I can say that. And for any of you new viewers out there, if you want to see more stuff like this, follow us at Happs News on Twitter. Or is it Happs? One second, let me take a look. Happs News, at Happs News. Got a 7-Eleven behind me, which is always good. Gonna take a little breather right here. We got a large group of people across the street. Everybody's just waiting. Try not to get hit by a car. Again, this is a common recurring theme with everything I do. Rule number 1, do not get hit by a car. So we got a bunch of people over there. The shrine was just down the way. And everybody's making their way this way. And then they'll start the procession through town. This guy's got a traditional Thai sword. I'll try to get a different angle. Anybody out there who's a photographer, you guys know the love and the pain associated with dynamic range. Yeah, this is my 3rd vegetarian festival, LA. There's a lot of tofu involved, as you might imagine. But all over the place, you'll see, you know, all sorts of stuff on offer, all meatless, but also no eggs and no dairy also. So for when they say vegetarian, they mean vegetarian. They're serious about it. They take it full vegan. There are various different reasons for choosing the specific times and dates that the festivals take place, and that's based on uh, sorry about the F bomb there. On numerology, on Chinese astrology, and on various other things. No, those holes will heal. These people have normal lives, normal everyday people, and they do not have like 30 gauges stuck in stuck in them for the rest of the year. Right now, everybody is just waiting for the main procession to begin. It should begin any moment, and then we will start going through Phuket town on the way to the beach where the altars are carried and where the spirit possession ends. Walk around a bit more. Here's one of the altars people have set up. There's tea, there's a pineapple, there's incense, firecrackers, everything you need for a fun weekend in Vegas. This guy has a gasoline pump. The nozzle from a gas station. Sorry, Cup. Oh, cup and cup. And he's in a completely calm state. He's okay. Yeah, I mean Thailand is one moment. Hi there, Earth 098. Yeah, there's a lot of meat in Thai cuisine and in Asian cuisine. Maybe that's why it's such a devotional thing, such a significant thing to do. There's no reason why. I mean, it might just Drew because it might just be that he wanted to use something really big. I mean, and it does have a bit of wit to it. It does have a bit of almost. I don't want to say comic value, but it's quite it's quite shocking to see, and it is kind of funny to see too. So one thing about Thailand is that even when they're doing something serious like this, there's always a bit of lightheartedness to it. People will keep cool. You don't have to be so serious. People are standing around smoking cigarettes. And as you can see, there's a lot of bloody napkins and stuff around. Hopefully somebody comes and cleans this up. Let me see if I can count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This guy has 10 skewers in his mouth. This guy has more. Oh, my pen, my pen, my pen. Kau sabay, mai? My jet. My jet. Okay. Okay, so I just asked if if he's doing okay, if he's happy, if he hurts, and he's okay. Oh, kun tamด้วยกี่ปี 26 years you do. Oh, เก่งมากเก่งมากขอบคุณมากครับ So this individual here actually, you can see him. I don't know how long ago he did it last, but he actually had visible scars on his face. So I guess sometimes they do get marked up. Hi there, Island Boy. This is the vegetarian festival in Phuket, Thailand, and these acts of self mutilation are done are done as devotional, religious, spiritual practice for the nine emperor gods from the Chinese pantheon, and it has to do with a traditional story. Well, it actually happened here in Phuket about 150 years ago in the mid 19th century. A group of traveling Chinese opera performers came through town and got sick with malaria. And malaria was a death sentence. So the actors in the troupe decided to eat only vegetarian food and spend 9 days doing devotional and religious practices, and they all got better. So after that, that's what started this festival, and everybody does it in order to receive blessings from the gods and to show their appreciation. And this is Adriel Talamantes with Happs News, by the way. This guy has the flag of his shrine. Blessings could include, getting better from a physical ailment, financial troubles, all the sort of things that people go to church for in the West, and pray about. I know it seems like torture, Albert, but everybody's okay. And it's not a scary atmosphere. You've got this little kid right here. This guy's in a trance state right now. Guy's shaking up a bit. This guy's the winner for the longest piercing so far. I mean, well, not as long as the fishing pole. Hi there, Island Boy. Yes, this is part of the vegetarian festival. So if you give that a quick look, you'll see exactly what I mean. The Phuket Vegetarian Festival. That's Phuket. Hi there, Alberto Saza. Well, I mean, everybody's gods are different. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that people do in the West that out here, this guy has a couple big wrenches. And this guy has an anchor. And it looks like the procession is starting, and so we're just gonna start walking. This guy's got. Sorry about all the shake, guys, but it's getting a bit lively. And the fireworks are starting. Just a normal, everyday walk through Phuket town with about 100 guys with swords and fishing poles through their faces. And blood in the streets. Yes, they. Hi there, Island Boy. Yes, they take them out afterwards. People aren't pierced for multiple days. It just happens one day at a time. And as far as I know, they don't. They don't do it day after day. Hi there, Alberto. Yeah, those are swords, anchors, axes, a fishing pole. What else have I seen? Here's a lot of different things they use. See behind me, there's a lot of people still behind me, and there's tons of people in the front. Okay, gonna turn it around. Yes, hi, Kid Puma 407. Yep, the big YABA is still on the streets and hard out here. I mean, Thai culture is different from American culture, and basically, it's more open. You can be yourself in a lot of more ways, and you don't really have to take things seriously. With Thai Theravada Buddhism, you can basically be as devout as you want, or not at all. Um, it's Thailand is not a conservative country from the outside looking in as a foreigner, but if you are a local, if you do have a large extended family and stuff like that, there's societal pressures to do certain things. And I don't want to get hit by a car again. Hi there, Ava Rose 1144. My name is Adriel Talamantes for Happs News, of course, and I'm in Phuket, Thailand for the annual Vegetarian Festival, which includes, amongst other things, people practicing self-mutilation by way of piercing their cheeks with large swords, with many different things. So what do you have? Okay. Churai cup. Churai. Wow. Oh, he's shy. He said he didn't know what his name is. Here's our friend, the fishing pole. And he brought the whole family. How many people are here right now? Oh, in total in the procession, probably a couple thousand. And I'll post up right here because now we got the real goods. We got the fireworks coming and we got the flags waving. Oh yeah, you'll see like 4 people on a motorcycle here, all with no helmets on, carrying the groceries, driving back from the store. Jeff Spicoli. This guy's got a big palm prawn. Okay, guys, this is gonna get a bit messed up. These guys are taking axes and grinding them into their tongues, and yes, that is real blood. Hi there, Alberto Saza. Yes, I live in Bangkok, Thailand. All right, that's enough of that, right? Yeah. And this guy's got 2 bouquets of roses. I'll try to give you a shot. He's got 2 bouquets through his face. And swords, too. What do you want to see, Island Boy? You guys want to see the Island Boy? You wanted to see the? I think I know what he wants to see. I don't think everybody else wants to see that again, though. Okay, by popular demand. We'll just wait here. Here we go, guys. This guy is covered in blood. Okay, hi, B Vita Aka. It's actually not my culture. I'm an American, but I just live here. Okay. No, they're not trying to cut it off. Let's post up here a little bit. Let's take it in. Yes, they do believe the gods favor them, Alberto. And here come the fireworks, everybody. I'll get a bit close. But I'm gonna get bumped up. As you can see, it gets a little loud out here. And one of those exploded next to my face. Okay, give me a second right now. Most of them have ear protection. I do not. This is Adriel Talmontes with Happs News on the streets of Phuket, Thailand. And, woo, it gets smoky. And I've got a cheap phone anyway. Don't worry about that, Alan. Is this India? No, I'm in Thailand, Brian B. Oh my goodness. Can you guys hear me? Type 1, 2, 3 if you can hear me, just to make sure my microphone's still working. Thank you guys for all that 1, 2, 3. So right here, this is how you write J in vegetarian in Thai. This is the J and this is the E. So you don't read it left to right, you read it right to left. So let me turn it around. So that says J. And here comes a dragon, because what would a procession be without a dragon? Hi there, guys. This is the vegetarian festival in Phuket, Thailand. And who asked about the dragon? Andra did. I mean, in Chinese mythology and cultural tradition, dragons represent strength, wisdom, divinity, power. And here we got some more. And if you see the guy in front, he's holding the pearl of wisdom, which leads the dragon around. When the dragon tries to follow and swallow. Gotta get back so that you guys can hear me, because it's a bit loud and my ears are still ringing from those fucking fireworks. Okay. Okay. So this is Adriel Talamansis with Happs News. I'm here in Phuket, Thailand, at the Vegetarian Festival, or Tesakan Ahan Kinje. Interesting story, right? I think so. That's why I came. But if you guys want to see more content like this, please follow us at Happs News on Twitter. Hi there, David Newman. What is Denaris? I don't know. Where is Denaris? I've never heard of that place either. Let me take a look. Yeah, I mean, Phuket is heavily influenced. You know, a lot of Southeast Asia is influenced by India, and the climate is kind of similar to some places in India as well. Not Half News, Happs News, but Half News would be a good name also. Here's a confession I gotta make, guys. I've never seen one episode of Game of Thrones. No Netflix and chill for me. And that's Happs @ HAPPSNEWS. Happs News. Let's see. Let's see if I can catch up with them. How much does a pack of cigarettes cost over here? I mean, the cheapest ones are like $1, but like the better ones are like $4. But I mean, last year when I was in Iraq, I mean that's where it was just cigarette heaven, man. It was $1 a pack, less than $1. You could smoke everywhere, even in the airport, even in hospitals, which is kind of messed up. And here are some local people making offerings to the spirits by burning them. Sawadee Cup. Hi there, Terry Tibbs. I live in Thailand. I am a photojournalist. I'm a writer. I do commercial video. I do documentary video. And I live stream like you see me doing today. And yes, Alberto, I am on the grind. And earlier, somebody asked about why they're wearing white. Everybody who takes part in the festivals wears white. Oh, open my cup. Thank you. And I just got a free cup of drink. A free cup of red drink. Hi there, Tricky Ricky. Yes, this is live. Now it's 7:30 in the morning over here. Every day is a good day in Thailand. He wasn't eating those extensions. Those extensions were basically coming out of his mouth, I believe. Sometimes people have, big pieces of rope through their faces as well. And this guy has 2 BB guns. Okay, 1 second. Sawadee Cup. Got some stragglers. I think, actually, this isn't even the end of it. Actually, it is. Sorry about the shake right there, guys. I'm doing this one-handed with my cup of red. Non-alcoholic. I don't drink. Hi there, Brian. Yeah, I am on Phuket Island, it's in the southwest of Thailand, and we are on the Andaman Sea right here, which is part of the Indian Ocean. Actually, people here are pretty stable. I mean, you see things like medieval Christians used to do, self-flagellation. Say that 5 times fast. Self-flagellation. And even now in the Philippines, for example, there's people who crucify themselves. Thailand doesn't have super strict gun laws. You can buy guns here if you're a Thai citizen, handguns, and people are packing heat. Do they get sick? I mean, no. There are medical staff here on hand to make sure everything is done in a sanitary manner. All the things they use, all the piercing needles they use, are all sterilized. And I would get a piercing, but then it would kind of be hard for me to do this to do this stream. But if you guys really want to, I have a PayPal. No, I'm joking. Maybe next year. Maybe next year. Oh, I guess that wasn't the end of it. No, they don't stitch them up. I believe. I think they just let them close up. Oh, okay. And that's smoky again. That's what cop. That's what cop means. Excuse me. That'll get you out of a lot of trouble out here. Trust me, I know. Walking around a bit. Gotta duck down because sometimes I hit my head on stuff. Whoop. Kids running around. All right, this is Adriel Talamantes with Happs News. That's @HAPPSNEWS. You can follow us on Twitter. And I am getting a little tired, and I think I have tinnitus. That's when you hear ringing in your ears after, hearing loud shit. But that's all right. I wouldn't have it any other way. One moment. I got to send a note to my mom right now. And no, it doesn't cost anything to come here or to watch this. I mean, it costs something to come here. You got to travel here. But all you have to do is show up. Show up and enjoy the show, or take in the experience. Dear Mom, I saw a guy with a fishing pole in his mouth. Thank you guys. One moment, let me look at some of these comments here. Let's see. Somebody's saying something might cost me my life, and believe me, if I'm not going to die here, if anything, I would have died doing other stuff. Hi, Tricky Ricky. Yes, this is live. You Pickles, you should come down here. Thailand is a really affordable place to come and visit. People's comments are getting lost now. I mean, depending on the shrine, some of them might walk a mile or two. If the shrine's really far away from the beach, then, they'll all get in trucks and stuff like that. Oh, you've been here 5 times, you Pickles? Why, yo Pickles, why didn't you just stay? Why'd you have to go home? Hi, Anadolu Kizzy 2018. This is very live. It is 7:36 in the morning, Thailand time. So I don't know where you get your info from, but it's not right. Let's see. I'm pretty far away from everything, so it's... Why does it look so strange? Yes, I do know who the late King Rama IX was. I was at his funeral, Green Eyes. His funeral last year. Hi, Jaylise. I'm in Phuket, Thailand right now. Just walking the streets, trying to find the procession because we got lost. Hi there, Anadolu Kize 2018. I hope I said that right. I am from Southern California, but I've been living here. Yes. Hi there, Green Eyes. Yes, they have his son is now King Rama X. Thailand is I mean, parts of Bangkok are totally first world and even more fancy than LA or New York. But there's also, there is poverty here. It is a developing country, but compared to the surrounding nations such as Cambodia, Myanmar, Laos, Thailand is several steps ahead economically and as far as infrastructure and everything like that. But all you have to do is take an hour plane flight to the east or the west, and then you're in the middle of places that still see a lot of hardship. See a lot of hardship. One hell of a traffic jam. And there's some fried chicken over there too, so I guess everybody's not keeping it real. Hopefully I can catch up with everybody. You know what? I think I'm gonna get on a motorbike, but I'll stay with you guys. But I gotta find a motorbike taxi first. And no, I'm not gonna wear a helmet. Sawadee krap. ยักษ์ตรงไทยกับคุณเยอะเข้าใจไหม Okay. Oh, with I need these bad boys. Okay, cop. So now I'm on the back of the motorbike here, going through traffic. Yeah, Hurricane Michael, I heard it's pretty bad. And here's the guy right here. All right. Don't worry, guys, I won't fall. Hopefully. I am on my way to catch up with the procession right now because I got left behind like a sucker. Okay. More shrines. People with the shrines set up. Hope that's not too shaky for you guys. Here we are. It's a beautiful day here in Phuket town on the island of Phuket in southwestern Thailand. This is Adriel Talmatzis with Happs News, and I'm here for the Vegetarian Festival. You should follow us at Happs News on Twitter. That's HAPPSNEWS, with a good old @ sign before all that. And here we got another shrine. Almost dropped my phone right there. That would have been a slip up. Unfortunately, I do not know how to read Russian, Don Macaron. Hi, Lori Frank. What you see right now is what I do for a living. But I'm also a photojournalist, video journalist, and writer. There we go. Thanks, Alberto. I hope you have a great day, sir, Mr. Saza. Is a rewinding tape good or bad? Here we go. So here we've got another one of the shrines going by. And here's our friends in white once again. Okay, Cup. Tini Gadai, Cup. Tini Gadai. Okay, Kopulaka. Hi, Mary G. I am from Southern California. 1 second. How would I cut? Hasip. Betnung. It's okay, it's okay. Or you can go like this. This is my man right here. It's okay, my panay. Sorry guys, I gotta get my money out to pay the man. Open cup. All right, here we go. Going through traffic yet again. Here it's a bit more expensive. In Bangkok, that ride would have been about, oh shit. That ride would have been about 20 cents in Bangkok, or actually no, it would have been about 50 cents in Bangkok. But here that was like $1.50. Yes, I am a freelancer, Lori Frank. Oh, if I get hit by a car, I'll just say that I was taking part in the festival. It'll be all right. And here we go. I don't want to get left behind again. I'm going to try to run a little bit. 1 second. Okay. Let's hurry it up. Because there's like a quarter mile of procession in front of me. Hey. Here's my man JJ again. See, this is a real photographer right here. My man KJ. Yeah, the cigarette stays the same. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to get in front of the procession right now, El Nelson. I'm open to other requests as well, but I'm not going to sing and dance. And I'm here in Phuket, Thailand, in beautiful Phuket town. This is Adriel Talamantes for Happs News. And we're just doing our thing. Following a procession of people in trance states with large metal objects in their mouths going to the beach. I mean, as extreme and as extravagant as this might seem to a Western audience or to an audience that's not used to this sort of thing, I mean, it is a serious event, and it does have deep cultural and religious symbolism, meaning to it. But at all the festivals in Thailand, people like to have fun. People like to be lighthearted about everything. And I mean, that's one of the things I love about Thailand. All right, let me get back in the mix here. I want some more fireworks is what I want. There we go. There's more fireworks up there. That's where I want to go. Hi there, Jerry7774. I live in Thailand. I live in Bangkok, which is about an hour, 15-minute flight away. I did not know I have a white border on the screen, but now I do. Hi, Jerry. Hi, Tina. If anybody's moderating me here, then that's why all my leftist rhetoric is at an absolute minimum. I don't know. I don't think anybody's moderating here, and I don't really comment. I don't really comment on like articles online and start flame wars. Okay, you guys have to see this. So this guy has a string of firecrackers on a pole, and we're gonna chill right here. I'll show you right now. They're small fireworks. Howdy, yes. I mean, no, here we go. Oh. Ah, we had a failure to launch. Oh, now they're just doing it that way. There we go. I mean, these are small fireworks, so you won't lose a finger, you'll just lose an eye. Literally, you might lose an eye. I should have goggles on right now, but it's all good. Hi there, Jerry. I've lived in Thailand for 3 years. I moved from LA, from Southern California. Everybody's here all lined up. I'm gonna get a bit ahead here. I hope you guys enjoy this stream. If you want to see more like it with little old me, but you're gonna have to request me, follow us at Happs News on Twitter. That's the @ HAPPSNEWS. She's getting a picture. No, I'm not from East LA. No, I do not know Kelly Bell. Okay, I gotta get around here a little bit. I'm blocked? Why am I blocked? What did I do to you, Tina? Oh, I thought you were talking to me. Whoa. Okay. Excuse me for a second, guys. You had me shocked there for a second, Tina. I thought you were hating on me. I know. You need mental health moderator. I don't know who the moderator is, but I'll give him a recommendation for you. And yes, I'm in Phuket, Thailand right now. Let's get ahead here. Hi there. Okay. It's kind of loud. I don't know if you can hear me. But to answer a question, if I can, I moved to Thailand because I mean, the scope of my work, the work I want to do, is covering hard news, covering cultural events, and doing international coverage in Southeast Asia, and that's why I'm here. It's cheap to live here. It's safer. It's nicer. People are nice. Yeah, across the board. You guys got to see this guy. Hi there, Brian. Nobody does everything forever. And here's guys with axes. But yeah, Brian, not everybody does everything forever, though we wish we could. And yes, I do go to conflict zones. I was in Iraq last year for 1 month, but that's not as cool or dangerous as it sounds. We are here on the streets of Phuket, Thailand, during the annual vegetarian festival. And all right, this is going to be really graphic, okay? So I'm going to give you a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So those fine young gentlemen have lost a fair amount of blood, but they'll be okay. The meaning behind this festival, Jerry, is it's called the Vegetarian Festival because about sometime in the mid 1800s in the 19th century, there was a group of traveling Chinese opera performers passing through Phuket, and they all came down with malaria, which was a very, very fatal thing to come down with back in the day because there were no modern medicines and such. And basically, excuse me, the performers, the opera performers, decided to only eat vegetarian food for 9 days and pray and do various rituals to venerate the 9 Chinese emperor gods of Confucian and Taoist tradition. And basically, that worked, and everybody got better. And after that, people started doing that practice here, and then it spread throughout other parts of Thailand. There's a large Chinese cultural impression here. A lot of immigrants from southern China have come here over the centuries. Okay, Southern comfort. All right. There's nothing bad right now. If your 5-year-old wants to watch now, it's all good. Hi there, El Nelson. If you're referring to the gentlemen who are covered in blood from cutting their tongues open with knives, there was that. What name do I go by? My name is Adriel Talamantes. It's ADRYELTALAMANTES. We are getting towards the end of the procession here in Phuket town. On day, what day is it today? It's the 12th. So this is the ADRYEL. And this is the fourth day of the festival. It's a 9-day long festival. It ends on the 17th. Hi there, Laura. The biggest celebration, not allowed again. The biggest celebration is here on Phuket because this is where the festival started. But they do this all over the place. That was kind of loud. Okay, 1 second. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna get a little far away so I can talk to you guys a bit more. So I can talk to you guys a bit more. All right, so somebody's God damn it. Okay, so no, I am not Greek. I am Argentinian, Italian, Swedish, and Mexican. Let's see. And my name is Adriel Talamantes, and for Happs News, if you didn't already know, you should follow us on Twitter at HAPPSNEWS. Happs News, not half news. Happs News. Get it right, people. Come on. And yeah, so this is the day 4 of the 9-day vegetarian festival. If you guys want to learn more about that, because I've only been able to briefly gloss over it, there's a lot to learn about this festival and indeed all the other festivals that they have here in Thailand. And I think I'm going to cut out because I have been left behind by the procession, and I need to drink some coffee. Hi there, Jerry. The main religion here is Theravada Buddhism. Thank you, Brian, for that. Am I trying to censor my content? There's not really much to censor about a festival where I've already shown a bunch of people covered in blood and such. So no, I'm not trying to censor any content. Okay, guys, so I'm officially going to cut out. This has been Adriel Talamantes with Happs News. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Everybody at Happs News appreciates it. Give it to you one more time. Follow us on Twitter at Happs News. That's HAPPSNEWS. Okay, guys, Adriel Talamantes for Happs News. See you later.